So are you guys moving in that direction?
I think it'll just be a series.
Yeah.
Like we're going to continue it, yes.
Yeah.
So we'll probably try to do a few shops a year.
Right.
And release one every few months.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So it's fun.
Wow.
It's a good experience.
I enjoyed the show, man.
Good. I'm glad you liked it.
The beginning of the build-out.
Good seeing you. Pleasure. Thank you, sir. Sublimation, embroidery, direct to garment, and we're looking to get into vinyl.
Sublimation, embroidery, direct to garment. Looking to get into heat transfer vinyl.
Heat transfer vinyl.
What's your time frame on that?
Immediately.
This show?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I'm looking at buying equipment.
Good. And you have your own shop back?
We have 3 retail stores. We have 4 retail stores.
Okay.
3 of them are in this industry, and then we have a website. We ship all over the country.
Excellent. Where do you do your manufacturing?
Out of the store in Berlin, New Jersey.
Berlin.
That's what we do.
Is that close to Atlantic City?
About, I would say, probably an hour away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Might be interesting when we come out to the show.
Yeah.
If you're interested, maybe it'd be the next blueprint.
That would be pretty cool.
I mean, it'd be fun coming to your shop. You sound like you're doing a lot of different things.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
that could be a cool thing, man.
Yeah, I'm driving out that way anyways.
Yeah.
So what's another day to throw onto it?
Let me give you a card.
Yeah.
Let me give you a card.
Yeah, we're looking for the next stop. So.
Yeah, that's cool. So what is the premise of the show besides giving people like a perspective on?
It's basically, it's not even like we don't want to call it a shop turnaround. It's more of just like we go in to a shop and it's like a consulting visit.
Right.
And so we look at what you're doing well. We look at challenges to getting to where you want to be. Like
Sure.
what are your goals to get into vinyl?
Sure.
Okay. And what do you think the challenges are going to be to get there? Here's what we think they are.
Right.
And then really just try to download you sort of for the first half day and understand the shop and just watch business as usual.
Yeah.
And then the next day come back with recommendations and get hands-on and try to give you tips, tricks, and things we see that may help you get to where you want to be.
Who's handling all this content? How the hell do you guys control all this content? Who's doing all this?
Well, Stahls TV, so the whole division. I have a whole division, Stahls TV.
But you have like 10,000 videos. Like you guys have a million videos. Like, how many videos do you have?
Thousands, for
few.
sure.
Just a few.
Yeah. I mean, we're getting a fair amount of views.
So who's really managing all that content?
I manage Stahls TV.
Really?
Yeah, and so I have a content team underneath me. I have weekly content meetings and pump out at least a video a day.
A lot of work. A lot of work.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But great work. I mean,
it's a full-time job,
Yeah.
And we have we bought a building, a year and a half ago. Built out like 3 studios, so not only can we do, we saw sort of the trend for live streaming.
Right.
And so not only do we do the static videos, now we have the videos as such where you can go in with a remote, and so the presenter can change the camera angle and kind of manage live production for like Facebook Live and streaming.
Wow.
So we plan to do a lot more of that now.
Yeah. That's the future, man.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, you have to cross over, man. You can't just be selling products anymore.
Right. No, it's all content marketing.
Content marketing. Yeah. And if you're not putting out the right kind of content, you're not relevant.
Right.
Because everybody's doing the same thing. What's the real differentiator between you and the next guy if it's not content?
Yeah. I like those J's. I wore the.
Oh, you're a sneaker guy.
Yeah. Okay. I had the white. I got in my suitcase the white ones with the black.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Concord.
Yeah.
So it's funny that you say that. Over the last couple of years, I've been moving towards the custom market, and looking at the custom market, I'm seeing this. It's such an interesting industry to get involved in.
Yeah.
It's incredibly interesting because we're able to produce inspired products direct to
match colorways.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what we're headed.
Styling of it. Yeah. That's
and then
awesome.
we also produce the content and put that up there and kind of tie it in together. That way people have an idea of what we're doing and how we're getting there.
Now I'm definitely coming.
Oh, you like that?
Basically take the heat transfer vinyls and just decorate shirts to match shoes, as simple as that.
Sure.
And they want to do it custom. So it's it's a sort of a market where I've done some videos where I've matched a glow-in-the-dark design to the glow-in-the-dark foams that came out. All the and sort of try to bridge that. We get a lot of interest there.
That's really cool.
And so just the idea, like I think, and I've often had an idea, dream to own a sneaker shop, right?
Yeah.
And where you could like.
Oh, you bumped into the right guy today.
Replicate the materials exactly.
Right.
So if it's patent leather, being able to, how can we do short-run manufacturing of heat transfer films for something cuttable where I can customize on demand in exact finishes? So patterns, materials, like we have some stuff that matches pretty well.
Yeah.
but
you want to land the
it'd be nice to be ahead
you
of
want
it.
to land the color codes.
Right.
Yeah.
And sort of follow that and do sort of on demand. That way you don't have to buy thousands of yards. You just print on demand and manufacture. So
Absolutely. I think there's a conversation there, man. A definite conversation. We, in addition to doing what we're doing, we have a line called Foot Plan that specifically designed products for sneaker release stuff. That's our sub-label.
Okay.
So we have our retail stores, and one of the lines that we carry within our retail stores is called Foot Plan. We design in-house. I have a graphic designer. We come up with a schedule of sneakers that are going to come out, and we design products specifically for those sneakers. We put them up direct to consumer, and they're produced to order on our equipment.
That's awesome.
For our customers in store, but also .com online. So when they get an order in online, ship. So this is what it looks like on the site. So those are the space jams. That's a jacket that was produced, our design. That's an embroidered jacket. Now obviously embroidery is a nightmare with this many
stitches, right?
160,000 stitches.
So that took you probably 30, 40 minutes to sew out at least?
No way. You're talking 2-3 hours.
2-3 hours?
Yeah, at 1,000 a minute.
You didn't do any applique fabrics with it at all?
Nothing.
Okay.
This was completely done in stitches. So that's why I'm here for the vinyl cut. Right. So I'm looking for ways to produce a great quality product with a lot less stitch count. Right. So that's kind of where we're at. Good conversation, man.
Yeah.
Really good conversation. You never know who you're gonna meet. Yeah.
No, it's a fun industry to be in.
It is a fun industry.
Ever customize any of your Jordans?
Huh. I don't. No, I don't have the heart for that. You know, I'm too worried. Yeah. 2337.
Universal laser systems.
Yeah, if you want, I'll walk you back there.
Yeah, that'd be
Unless
cool.
you got a certain track you're running on, I'll show it to you.
Yeah, let's do it. Do you think I should be talking about print cut, or do you think I should get into cut and then worry about print cut later?
It sounds like you guys have graphic artists behind you, right? And so I think print cut is going to be a complete necessity for everything you've told me so far for you guys.
At some point I'm going to have to get in.
Right, because you're going to want to do on-demand color.
I got you.
You know, to match a colorway, because the vinyl's not going to be available in that color.
I got you. So that's
going to give you that capability.
Okay, now I understand your conversation. What you were trying to tell me before was the vinyl, the Pantone colorway on the vinyl, it's because you're pre-producing this stuff, and you're not going to produce a colorway that you don't know whether it's going to sell or not.
Right.
So that's the issue.
Right.
I got
you. You can't do like small batch runs.
I got you.
What I'm about to do, show your love.
It can be done, but the quantity is so high.
Exactly.
Yeah, I got you.
So this is our same film that runs through a vinyl cutter. The difference is it's taking a laser right now and it's etching away. So I don't have to pick anything out. I can do ridiculous detail.
Wow, that's amazing.
That you would never want to read. He has one applied to a t-shirt over here.
That's amazing. So this is being cut out on a laser cutter, and then you just pull it apart.
Right.
You just pull it on and transfer it on?
Yeah, it'll actually cut them out individually for you here if you want.
That's amazing.
Grab it and press it already.
The detail is ridiculous.
Yeah, there's
This is the finished product.
Makes it feel softer too, and there's a photorealistic version. Do you guys have anything?
How you doing?
Hey,
Mohammed.
Nice to meet you. It's a 24-inch engraving area.
What limitations do I have?
What you're hearing back there is actually the fans on the laser system itself.
Do you have any documentation on this unit?
And then here's our current product guide. The quality that you're going to achieve from a small desktop unit is the same quality you achieve with our larger system as well.
Detail is ridiculous.
Absolutely. The focus lens, or whatever lens you run, is going to determine the beam size, which will help you adjust the quality you're going to
Amazing detail. Yeah, I don't expect that from the laser, but I guess laser point focus.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, man. Really appreciate your time.
Have a good one, sir.
I like as an entry-level cutter, just to cut.
Yeah.
Right? And then toying with the cutter, because we have a market for that.
Right.
And getting into the print cut. When you get into the print cut, you're talking
$8 grand minimum.
It's an 8 gram machine.
Right.
Really?
For the 20-inch, yeah.
Really?
If you go 30-inch, you're getting in around 11 or 11.5.
I think we're definitely going to get involved in vinyl, but I want to go cut print cut, right?
Right.
Formats, and work up to it. Custom for us started off with one embroidery machine. That was 2 years ago. So the deal was we're gonna buy one machine, and then somewhere down the line, maybe buy another machine.
Right.
We wound up buying a second machine 6 months later.
Yeah.
That's kind of how this thing.
Right.
If you have ideas and creativity, you're able to build on that so fast. As long as you use the equipment.
Right.
Right? So the equipment's not gonna use itself. You can sell it and you have concepts, you'll be able to sell it quickly.
Right.
So that wound up being the following year, we wound up getting some presses, some sublimation equipment. I'm running a business. I'm buying the best equipment I can afford. I'm not looking generally for the cheapest stuff. I buy Stahls presses because of it.
Right.
You know, if I want to go buy a cheap press, there's tons of presses I can buy.
Yeah.
But both my presses are Stahls because of that. So I'm not looking for the cheapest equipment. I'm looking for the best equipment at my price point. So
Yeah.
I think I've kind of made up my mind already.
All right.
All right.
So
Thank you.